Where's Nya? There's Nya. The hacker's there. I don't give a fuck about hacker.
I gotta turn the stream off. All right, let's talk. Let's fix the setting. I don't like it like this.
I don't give a fuck what you like.
Do it like the other one.
Say your fucking piece, Blondie.
Well, say my piece, okay? Like, what?
Say your piece. Yeah.
Do you want me to, or are you just gonna fucking be a douche?
No. Say your piece.
Okay, so first of all, the thing with Jangles, that's complete bullshit, and you know that's bullshit.
Yeah.
He came on, and what I had said, there wasn't some like kind of deal that we had. It was, okay, I'm not going to be bringing him on with you anymore. You guys were impossible to moderate. It wasn't like he had a permanent ban or something.
Did Stacy call the FBI on me?
Probably.
No. Answer the fucking question.
Well, I think she didn't call the FBI. She didn't call them. I think she put in a report or something.
And did you have her back on your show?
After you were gone.
Yeah, but you had her back on. So
After you were gone.
Hang on, I just want to make sure that we're clear.
Okay, wait.
You had people on your show who do call the FBI on conservatives, right?
Okay, excuse me. I said I said to her that she was not allowed on that show. I had got a lot of shit for that.
Yeah. No, John, really. This chick called the FBI on me. And then Brittany kept her in the server. Kept her in the server for months. She kept her in the server. Kept her there for months. Months.
So that was
she knew that this chick is an FBI informant. She knows this chick's an FBI informant and keeps her in the server for months.
Get the fuck out of here.
When you make a report to the FBI, what are you doing? Are you informing them of something?
That was back when she was with all those other fucking people, and people were getting in her head about all that shit.
Okay.
So they all started doing that.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And did you tell me that she called the FBI?
I don't remember.
No, you don't remember. It was Todd who told me. Todd told me that.
Okay. So what does that matter?
Not you. Right? You never would have even told me.
It doesn't matter who told you.
You never would have even fucking told me. Ever.
What does it matter who told you, though?
Because the thing is that clearly you're keeping people around who've called the feds. By the way, how long did you have Justin on the back burner?
What do you mean? How long did I have him on the back burner?
Justin, the guy who sabotaged the entire fucking show from the outset. How long?
The way you though. He didn't sabotage the way you did.
I released my own DMs.
You released it to people that were literally talking about how they wanted to release them where they would cause the most damage. People that were actively trying to get us shut down.
How can you ever get in trouble if you're not doing something wrong, Brittany?
The irony of you saying that is just so fucking funny. Have you sat there and said to me,
"Are you going to answer my fucking question
for anything in your life?" Have you?
Stop pontificating. How can you get in any trouble in your DMs with another person if you're not doing anything wrong?
I don't care that you fucking did it. I don't care what was in it. Like, there was no secret about it. The fact is that you did it. That's
so
the
what?
problem.
They were mine.
And what your intention
They were mine, and you fucked
me
over with Jangles, and then you fucked over Sondsol. That's what pissed me off.
Wait
yeah, Sondsol came on.
Hold on. I fucked over
Sondsol was your friend. He came on. He came on the night before. That was what was the deciding factor for me. He came on the night before and said, I was literally in the Discord listening to these motherfuckers talk. And I know he was because I was there and so were you. We were both in there and we heard these motherfuckers saying the shit that they were saying.
Wait, what are you talking about?
And so Sondsol says, I'm talking about the ethno-nats. So Sondsol says, he goes, look, he says, we literally listened to Mio saying this shit. We literally listened to it.
These people are in our server, though.
And Brittany, here's what Brittany, the chronic liar, says. Chronic lying Brittany goes, he didn't say that. No, not
I don't care if these people are in our server, though.
He didn't say that. He didn't. And so Mio goes, I never said that. Sonsol's
What's your point? Hey, wait a minute.
My point is that you were there, you fucking heard it all, and then you lied.
Lied about what? I don't care that these people are in our server. I've never said that I care.
Sondsol said,
why do you care is the question.
Sondsol said,
why do you care?
When Sondsol said,
wait, hold on. Andrew,
let me finish. Let me fucking finish. No, I'm not done. I'm putting you to the fucking question. One more time. Why did you lie on behalf of Mio? You know he's an ethno-nationalist. You know
I didn't lie on behalf of Mio, and I don't speak for Mio.
You did, because you've literally heard the shit that he said.
No, I don't speak for Mio, and if you want to... That's your own issue with him.
Lies. See, it's the lies that always do you in.
There's no fucking lies, Andrew. I don't care about these things.
If you're there and you hear it, you literally hear it.
Andrew, listen to me. Listen to me. Okay? I don't care that people like that are in our server. I don't know why you do. Why do you care?
It's not about whether you care if they're in the server.
Why do you care? Are these people too far right for you?
It's not whether or not you care that they're in the server. It's that you fucking lie when you're asked the questions about things that you've heard. Have you ever heard Mio talk about?
I'm not gonna fucking speak for Mio, so don't even try to have me speak for Mio.
Of course not. You're not gonna fucking tell the truth because you don't know.
I'm not gonna speak for Mio. Okay, I don't speak for Mio.
How about you speak for you? Have you ever heard Mio say like the N-word?
No, actually.
Never?
No, I mean with an A.
Okay, gotcha. Just making sure. Just making sure that you were not in the server talking with Mio when he said that. I just want to make sure.
Said what?
Nothing.
No, what are you talking about?
Cool. Look, the whole point of this is because I can listen to what you say and then I can show the proof that what you're saying is a lie.
There's nothing I'm saying that's a lie, Andrew. The whole thing is.
Did you ever delete any messages, Brittany?
Andrew,
did you ever delete messages?
What?
Did you ever
delete all my fucking messages to you after I saw you were leaking shit?
Did you ever say anything bad about the Groypers in those messages?
No.
Okay, just want to make sure that I got that on record too. That's a decisive no, right?
Yeah. What did I say about the Groypers though? About
no, it's cool.
No,
I just want to make sure that that's what you said. Now on the Nick Fuentes thing, when it came back, what were we discussing when I said that about Nick Fuentes?
When you said what about Nick Fuentes?
When I said that I would be happy to debate with Nick Fuentes on race realism. I said that it would be a fire debate. What was the context for it?
Big gotcha there.
What was the context for it?
It was when you you were trying to expose Mio as a white nationalist. You went after him, calling him a white nationalist a bunch of times in that chat, and you knew. Okay, it was like, look, are you gonna fucking let me finish?
Well, what chat?
What do you mean, what chat?
What chat are you talking about? I didn't call him a white nationalist in any chat.
No, in the chat we had, the debate you guys had.
Oh, you mean the debate prep?
Voice chat, yes. You called him a white nationalist multiple times.
Because why don't you tell people real quick?
Please let me fucking finish a goddamn sentence. I don't have much time.
Well, didn't I say these exact words to Mio? Now, Mio, I'm going to be the progressive. And we're going to debate like I'm the progressive.
You said what?
I said, now, Mio, we're going to debate like I'm the progressive.
No, I don't think you said that at all.
No, you don't think so, huh?
No.
Okay, and you didn't hear that, and you didn't say anything about it. So if I release the recording on that, you'll retract it, right?
Wait a minute, you never said that you're.
I just want to make sure we're clear that halfway into our discussion, when I said, okay,
when you started losing that debate,
when I said pretend for a second, well, then where's the pussy at? Is he anywhere?
Bullshit. No, but listen to me. God, will you just fucking let me, there's a reason why you're not letting me finish a sentence.
Go ahead, finish.
Okay. You fucking knew how, he felt about being called that, because when we had that debate with Petrus and Nihilist was calling him a white nationalist, and Mio came to you and he was very upset about it, and he was basically saying that, if that type of stuff happens, that I'm out of here, I'm not going to be doing that. You knew how strongly he felt about that, so you doing that to him and then trying to have it as a live show, it was obvious what you were doing.
Wait a second, who did I send those messages to?
What messages?
The messages that Mio sent to me.
To me.
Oh, I did. I sent them to you.
Yeah.
Interesting. And I prefaced it with, hey, if this guy doesn't want to debate, he doesn't have to debate here anymore, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you, the show coordinator, I passed along his concerns, yeah?
You wanted him gone.
Oh, I did, huh? So how come I was sending him information the night he was debating with Destiny?
Actually, I think that the whole thing was that you thought that you were going to be able to control these guys, that you were going to be their new Nick Fuentes. So you needed a wedge issue where, okay,
prove it.
Don't follow him on this.
Show me one.
Follow me. You wanted to lead these guys, and then the fact that Mio wasn't following you and being.
Show me, Mio. Listen to me. Here's some things you don't know because you're retarded and you never know anything.
Of course.
Do you know that me and Mio had many phone conversations? At least 5.
You said you had like 2.
We had 5. You want me to prove it to you? Because I will. We had 5 phone conversations. Okay. Do you know what Mio told me?
What did he
Mio told me out of everybody that he was concerned that he would have to debate, Destiny was the one he was the most terrified of.
Yeah, he told me that too.
And do you know why he said that? And I told him then, I said, that's because your arguments are fucking shit and you're going to get destroyed. And he went, oh, well, what does this hang on.
Do with anything,
he went, yeah,
what does this have to do with anything?
He said, you're kind of right. You're kind of right. And he backed off on the entire thing. What happened with poor Mio was that there was a night that Kyle came on, and Kyle had this little after hours with him and said, Mio, you have to start talking about race. That's what happened to Mio. So Mio started talking about race again. That's what happened with Mio. Okay, that was the whole arc of Mio. By the way, why did Mio ever even get involved? Right? You're an atheist, progressive. Why would Mio give a fuck if I released my private DMs? Why did he care?
Because I'm actually giving people a platform where they are able to express these views. And,
you don't give a fuck about a platform. You just want big names on to peel off audience. That's it. That's all you give a shit about. That's all you've ever.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. You were the one who said I shouldn't have any of these lower level people doing it. I'm the one who make sure that I have debates with just anybody and allow anybody to have debates. You were the one who said only get like higher people. You should only you should focus on the. Yes, you know that's true. You damn
such a fucking lie. Prove it's true then. Do it.
Okay, I can find them. I'll find those fucking messages. You absolutely. How are you going to sit there and actually say that you didn't? You wanted. Oh, we got to stop.
What was our deal?
You got to stop doing shows every single day. Stop doing shows every single day.
When I left, right, and you begged me to come back, right? Begged me to come back because you had nothing, because I was the product that you were selling, because you didn't have another product, because you're such a fucking airhead. Nobody gives a shit about you unless you had an OnlyFans, right? Nobody fucking cared about you.
Okay.
So anyway, no product to sell. You guys knew you were shit out of luck. Shit out of luck. No
product to sell, Andrew.
So you started to move. So you started.
Wait a second, Andrew, you might have. Okay, there's no doubt that we wouldn't have grown as fast as we did without you. I wouldn't have gotten
anywhere.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you interrupt so much? Okay, so there's no doubt about that. Yeah, we definitely grew really fast because of you. Thank you. I get that. But the thing is, we got to the point where it didn't matter anymore. We've established ourselves. So yeah, we don't.
Which is why we had a deal anymore. We had a deal, right? Because what I said was my concern with you, Brittany, because, you're a dumb skank, is that you'll do what all dumb skanks do. And you'll go ahead and use me to gain a ton of clout, right? And then after that's all done, you'll go out of your way to replace me. And you did multiple times. Multiple times.
Who replaced you, Andrew? You're the one who fucking left. Nobody replaced you. Mio was doing channels.
Mio's irrelevant. I never cared about Mio.
You did, and you're such a liar.
Never cared about it. Then prove it. Show me a single piece of evidence proving it. Just one. Go ahead.
I could show tons of things where you were fucking like talking about.
Show me a piece of evidence.
Why do you have Mio on so much?
Come on.
I'll have to go through our messages. I'll find shit.
Yeah, you find it.
To act like you, okay.
And then here's what you'll do. You'll release it and I'll blow it right out of the water because it'll be out of context and you'll be lying. That's what this is your game. This is the game. Just like when you showed the Grapers the Nick Fuentes message.
There's nothing that was out of context.
You left out the fact that you deleted. Why did you delete large?
There's nothing that was out of context. Me saying that it would be if you.
Why did you delete it? That was the only part of that Discord that you deleted.
Shut up and let me answer. I swear to God. Me saying that you and Fuentes being a fire debate, that doesn't change anything that you said.
Why did you only delete?
I told you that I deleted all of my messages.
You didn't delete anything else except that.
Because you were leaking our shit.
You didn't delete anything else in that entire Discord
I deleted all of the messages that I had sent to you after you started leaking shit.
I
did.
You know how I know that you didn't and how I can prove that you didn't? Because I screenshotted all of them again.
I did.
I screenshotted all of them again before the Discord got nuked. You never deleted anything except that one message.
That's a fucking lie. That is a damn lie, and you know.
You deleted more?
No, I have fucking
deleted more than that.
Absolutely did. You are straight up lying right now.
You absolutely did. I love it.
No, I deleted all the messages I was sending to you. What are you talking about?
Whoa, wait. So just to make sure that we got this clear, you're saying that you deleted you deleted all the messages, not just that one.
Yes, I deleted. fucking all the messages I was sending to you.
When?
After you leaked it, I started deleting them. It takes a while to go through and get all of them, but yeah, I did it on Facebook too.
Was that your Discord?
I've deleted those too.
Your Discord got nuked before mine, your personal Discord. So I still had access to all of those messages. And see, I snapped pics of every single one of them before mine was nuked. And this was weeks.
I gotta go. Andrew, I have to go. We have a debate in 5 minutes. I gotta go.
Run. Go run.
Yeah,
go ahead. That's all you do is run.
My mods don't do anything.
And he left
yeah, I know that's the problem.
Well, no. They don't mute the right wingers. They certainly do mute the left wingers. So I've dealt with it.
When?
So,
what left wingers have they muted?
Hey guys in chat, I know you guys have dealt with it. Speak up. How many of you have been muted by them?
I mean,
I know Samantha had. I know Sam had.
Bullshit. We don't know. We have our mods have not.
That was one of the biggest complaints is that you have double standards.
What?
That was one of the biggest complaints is that you have double standards.
This is fucking embarrassing, Brittany. Right? What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing?
You know, it's funny that you decided all of a sudden we were going to be having this little peace treaty, and for some odd reason
you're fucking shut up. You're lucky I offered you that peace treaty. Lucky I did.
Lucky that you
Why don't you? Yeah, lucky that I offered it to you. Okay, lucky. Okay. All you have to do is shut the fuck up and stop causing people problems. That's it. Easy. It's so easy, even a fucking idiot like you can do it.
How am I causing people problems?
Why did Todd go and start the rumor that Cheshire Cat is
seriously? You keep fucking using that, Andrew. It's the most goddamn thing I've ever heard in my life.
Do you want to see?
Shut the fuck up.
Do you want to see the messages? Do you want to see the messages?
Shut the fuck up. Seriously.
Do you want to see the messages?
The fact that you keep using that as a fucking talking point when Todd was clearly joking, and hello, I'm not fucking Todd, so I don't know why you're talking to me about this. I don't know
because I talked to you about it.
Shut the fuck up, Andrew. Shut the fuck up.
I talked to you about it.
Shut the fuck up.
But not just that. You went after her. You've been going after Zonia nonstop. Zonia's never done anything to you.
It's true.
What has Zonia done to you?
Okay.
The whole de-escalation happened because of Zonia's suggestion, retard.
No, excuse me. The fucking thing with Todd and that's literally the fact you keep even using this, like he was obviously joking, and if you're seriously taking this as like some huge attack, get real.
Don't come after my people, dumbass. But more importantly, explain this to me. It's so funny. It's so funny. If you could get off your try to get off your knees long enough to listen to what I'm saying. You bring all of this onto yourself every single time. All you have to fucking do is leave people alone. That's it. Okay. Just leave people alone.
Andrew,
Zonia didn't do shit to you.
So hard to make the left love you, and I get it. You want them to love you so much, and you're doing such a good job pretending to be this better person, and you change, and you're white knighting, and all of a sudden you become this
Did you just
At least I admit that my positions have changed. At least I fucking admit that.
You were trying to fuck a 23-year-old Draper. Shut the fuck up. You're trying to fuck a 23-year-old Draper. You're a fucking 40-year-old hag, and you're trying to fuck a 20-year-old Draper.
Grifting.
What's the grift? What's the grift? Come on, hair extensions.
Okay, you know.
Is that your real hair?
Excuse me?
Or is it extensions? Well, I just want to know who's the grifter here. Is that real or fake hair?
What the fuck? I'm wearing extensions isn't a fucking.
Well, yeah, I'm just curious which one of us. I'm just curious which one of us is fake. Is it me or you?
God, for the love of God, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So watch those angles. Watch those angles.
Rob Nor, when you were arguing with Rob Nor, didn't you say to him, yeah, I would never sell out my positions. I'm not going to give anything to the left. I'd rather not platforms at all.
Name a single position I sold out.
To the left, and you're a friend to Rob Nor, and you are exactly what you fucking call.
Name a single position that I've sold out on. Go ahead.
Andrew, you're fucking all of a sudden
not one.
On everything.
Well, naming a single one should be simple. Name a single one.
You're all pro women, and when your first meet with Destiny was on the Great Replacement, and you decided to.
No, it wasn't on the Great Replacement. It was on demographic replacements.
No, my God,
go watch the debate.
Replacement.
Go watch the. Go watch.
It was all the Great Replacement, and Destiny asked me. He asked me, it's
so
his position that like he is worried about the changing demographics, and you said yeah, and I said that
that's exactly what it was
position
over.
was going to be too extreme, and I thought that he might not want to.
That was exactly what it was over. It was over
on the
voting
Great
demographics.
Replacement.
It was over voting demographics. Watch it. Watch the whole debate.
All right, yeah.
Go do it. But more importantly, there's no positions that I've changed at all. The most important thing here, while you obfuscate, the only one who's changed positions is you. The only one who's moved on positions is you.
Admit it.
Yeah,
You're trying to pretend that you're still the same person.
No
You're
position.
not.
Same. Nothing's changed. The same conversations that I have, even with transgenders to this day. Which you can have them send over the DMs. I'm the same way in private. I'm the same person in private that I am in public. Always been that way.
What you're doing now is you have just become this like ass kissing of leftists, so that they will accept you and become this little.
No, actually, that's projection. You've become an ass kicker. You've become the ass kisser of the dissident right because you want to get Nick Fuentes on your little stupid program. Okay. And I know because you planned it for 7 months and I was there.
But what the fuck does that have to do with
Here's a question. Here's a question. PPF, how is the ass kissing going for you in the left?
Not so well. Doesn't go so fucking hot for me. Doesn't go so well for me. Sure. The only reason that I come in to defend Zonia is simple. Zonia never did a fucking thing to you. Never. I know. I investigated it. I wanted to make sure.
Did threaten to report us. What are you talking about? And I can't believe I didn't even remember that. She absolutely threatened to report us. That was the tweet. She posted it publicly.
Okay. So there was a threat to report you, right?
Yeah.
So you went in this little tit for tat. Right?
No, I'm saying that there has been like a pattern, and so I was asking questions.
What pattern? Which one? How many spies you have? How many spies do you have in the Crucible fan Discord?
I swear to God, if you're gonna just keep talking when I'm fucking trying to talk.
Well, tell me, how many spies do you have in the fan Discord for the Crucible? How many?
Spies, Andrew.
You're lying. You lie.
Spies, but people do message me sometimes.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute. Why are people messaging you? Why?
Like sending me screenshots of me, like you're constantly talking about us, like your entire fucking shit is about us.
Brittany, why are all these people sending you screenshots? Oh my goodness!
Like, constantly looking at like every single fucking thing we do and
that would be you. What? That would be you. That would be you. I put on the debate of the year. Yours was a flop. Yours was a flop, Skank. You flopped. Your debate flopped, Stank.
What
debate? Flopped. Done.
What debate are you talking about?
Flopped. Your Sean Last Destiny debate. Big flop.
It wasn't a
flop. It was a flop. I put on the debate of the year though, Skank. Remember that?
Okay. If you're gonna keep
that was me.
fucking Skank, then I think we're done.
So let's see. We got fucking 20K views on a 1,000 sub channel
compared to your
compared to your media.
Really quick.
And you like are it's like you're so small that this is how you have to like make yourself feel good. Like you're such a fragile.
Really quick. Yo. Both of you. Really quick. Zodia has to go, so I want to give her a chance to say goodbye.
Yeah, all right.
See you later, Zonia.
Hey, yeah, thanks. No problem. And everybody in chat, hey, shout out to chat. As always, hope you all are doing well. And Brittany, thank you for walking everything back. Take care.
What? She's talking about walking everything back. All right, if this is people are just gonna fucking be coming in here, Sondsol.
Hey, what's up, Britt?
What can I do for you?
Oh, sorry, I was doing something IRL. Hey, so you keep dropping everybody's name, and there's this.
I was not even fucking talking about you. You decided for some reason to try to like compare. Nobody was fucking talking about you. Talk shit about
Nobody
you.
cares.
But I'm happy to start.
Nobody cares.
Well, then why are you here? If nobody cares,
because you keep putting my name and everybody's name in your fucking mouth.
About you. We were talking about things that happened before.
You have everybody else's name in your mouth more than you have your little Nazi boyfriends in your mouth. Okay, you need to calm down there, sweetheart. Okay. Now here's the deal. The only person responsible for your servers getting banned is you for failure to maintain like
so you mean the fact that you were like not reporting us and
I didn't report anything, and we talked about this.
Sure.
Or do you want to go over this again? Or do you have mental lapses? Are you mentally incapable of understanding information? Are you literally 45 IQ? Are you literally 45 IQ? Or do you understand any words that are coming out of our mouths?
IQ.
No, that's Mio. She's 45 IQ.
Right.
Oh, okay. My
The last load I've dumped into a sock has more of an IQ than Brittany, okay?
So.
Okay.
Wow. Hey, what's up? What's up, Andrew? How are you?
Just living the dream, being the savior of the fucking left.
Yeah.
Hey, I virtual fist bump, my dude. Virtual fist bump.
Fuck off. I'm leaving. Bye.
All right.
I hate you too.
Okay, try talking now.
So I can hear Justin. I don't know if he can hear me, but I can't hear. Hang on.
Give me 1 second.
Wait, hang on. Hang on. I think I got it. Just give me a second.
Okay, I thought he might have had me muted.
There you go. There you go, Tom.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Okay, cool. Do you want to put a cam on, or do you have it on another side?
No, I can't link this camera up
Okay.
with yet. So.
All right. So
That's the case.
yeah. Do BPF, do you want to start off by explaining why we are here today?
Yeah, Justin threw down the gauntlet, right?
I mean, we were going back and forth on Twitter, and I was like, let's stop doing this over Twitter and let's bring it to real life. So yeah.
So here's my position on this, right? You guys are a bunch of immoral scumbags.
Okay.
And you're linked up with a bunch of immoral scumbags.
All right,
And from my perspective, I don't care. If you fucking idiots would ever stop gunning for me, we could just let
we're
this
gunning
go.
for you?
Let me
I'll
finish.
let you finish. I'm sorry. I'll stop interrupting.
Let me finish. If you'd ever stop fucking gunning for me, yes, you always are. We left you fuckers alone forever. And then, of course, you had to fucking put on video that we were doxing people, that we were that we doxed Brittany, right? All kinds of shit that you said. So of course we responded
Not
to
that
it.
I said.
Okay, but it was all bullshit, and you were there. It's not like you were saying anything about it, right, Justin? You weren't like, no, that's not true, or you weren't. You know, it's not like you were the.
Why is that my job to tell them that's not true? I don't know if it's true or not. I know nothing of the situation. It's not my job to go out and prove whether or not these things are true. If they're not true, then you could be like, look, they're not true.
You're sitting there
nothing to do with me.
Well, you're sitting there nodding your head like a dumb fuck, Justin. So the thing is like you take plenty of your own shots. So my proposal has always been this, right? The same proposal I'll make right this second. Okay, I don't give a flying fuck what you idiots do. You are by far the most self-destructive, dumbest fucking people I've ever seen. You're absolutely, whatever you're doing has nothing at all to do with what we're doing. Nothing, right? The best thing that could have ever happened is who you're linked up with and the things that you're doing right now. I could care less. My proposal has always been, just shut the fuck up and do your thing. We'll shut the fuck up and do our thing.
Dude, that is not how you operate. You have these massive shit-talking extravaganzas.
Always in response.
Every other week where you're talking shit about politically provoked.
Always in response. Always listen, Justin. It's always in response to what you guys do. Every single time. It is.
You know that's not true.
It is true.
Let's have an honest conversation.
I'm having an honest
conversation. Talk shit about us just as much as we talk shit about you. It's impossible to pinpoint it when it fucking began.
No, I can. Actually, I can literally go through the timeline, in fact, and pinpoint where each thing began. Which is why every time there's a trash talk, it's in a response to something that you do. Tweets that you make, things like that, when all you ever had to do was just shut the fuck up and go away. Like, we don't do anything to you. There's nothing that the Crucible does. We have no agenda.
What the fuck do we do to you other than say a few things?
And that's all I did. That's all I do back. That's all I do back. It's tit for tat, right? But all you fucking idiots ever had to do.
Childish. If you want to be the bigger man here, then
I see. So just take it. No, fuck that. We're not just gonna take it, Justin. That's ridiculous.
Neither are we, Andrew. Like you.
Well,
think
we're not asking you to. We're not asking.
You literally have these like shit talking extravaganzas.
Yeah,
for the most part, we don't even bring you up. For the most part, you've come up recently because of all this Twitter beef and all this crap that's been going on. But for the most part, we don't
always done in response.
Even talk about you.
Well, do you want to see what brought up all the Twitter beef? It's because Brittany put out a fucking tweet, right, mentioning several streamers and saying ha 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 ha, clout chasing, something like that. So then there's a response, then there's another response, et cetera, and it escalates. The best thing possible would be for you to just mind your own fucking business, go do your thing on Odyssey. We don't bother with you unless you decide. Always the trash talks that are brought up with Politically Provoked are always in response to the things.
You know that's bullshit. A big part of your show is talking shit about us.
No.
Don't even pretend like it's not.
It is always in a response to what you've done. And here's the thing, Justin. Here's some things that you don't understand. We've had truces in the past. You guys have always broken them. What I'm hoping we can get to is, since this is live and being recorded, that we can actually have one of these that can be pointed to. That can be pointed
truce
to.
Would be good. I think it'd be good for.
Oh, hang on. Listen to what I'm saying. That it can be pointed to, so we can say, okay, right? Here's what we're doing. Who broke it? Right? Who fucked it up? Who did this shit? Right? We can hash it all out, so it's not all behind the scenes. It's not done by Twitter. People can't take messages out of context. It's all live.
Really quick. I'm not trying to cut you off. I can't make decisions for the show as a whole. Brittany and Todd would have to be here too, and they would both have to agree to it too.
I already told you you can bring those fucking idiots on. I literally messaged Tom. I could care less.
Well, let me see if I can get in touch with them.
Oh, come on. They're fucking watching right now. Get real. Come on, man. What do you mean? They heard every fucking word. What are you talking about?
Well, all right. Todd said make the truce. Let me see what Brittany says. They are, yeah, they're streaming it too, just like you are. But like, is there more that you want to talk about? Is there anything like you want to rehash or talk about?
No,
like,
here's my position on this, right? Either we go fucking nuclear and I start dropping all kinds of shit and you do the same thing back, right? Or before any of that has to happen, you guys go your own fucking way, do your stupid ass shit over on Odyssey, talk about the Jews and talk about the blacks all you want. So it's your shit, right? I don't fucking care. Don't care. Doesn't bother me. Now there's going to be adjacent people to Politically Provoked I talk schmack about from time to time. There's going to be people adjacent to me that you do the same thing to. Who cares? No big deal. You just leave. We leave each other's shows out of it. We go our own fucking way. None of us mentions the other one ever fucking again. Really easy, right? Not in the Discords, not in any of that. And as a condition of this, you have to stop fucking lying. So you have to tell them they have to stop lying and claiming that we're doxing and that we're doing all this kind of shit, because it's a fucking lie. Literally. That's all fucking lies. So they'll agree to that. We'll agree to the same thing.
I'm just, I'm waiting for Brittany to respond. I think, you know, what is kind of bad is that we do have a lot of people that come on both the shows. Not so much anymore, but like for a while we did. It'd be nice to have that again, where somebody feels like they can go on the Crucible and not, you know.
Look, I'm not going to make deals about sharing people or things like that, right?
Sharing people. I'm just saying, like, maybe like sometimes people don't want to go on a certain show.
Yeah,
and they don't want to like experience any hostility, but they might genuinely want to go in and talk about a topic.
Yeah, that's not for me to determine or for you guys to determine. That's up to the person. Like they know that a lot of people know we have fucked up history. A lot of people know I don't like you. I have a lot of friends who don't want to fucking anything to do with you. Some of them yeah, exactly. So the thing is like, that's fine. I'm not going to fucking say anything. You don't say anything. Very simple. Just say, I don't care, right? If you go on there, I don't fucking care. Whatever. There might be people who are adjacent who go on your show that we fucking go after from time to time, or vice versa. But as long as we're not going after each other's shows or after each other's people, who fucking cares?
All right. Well, like I don't know. I can't agree to the truce. I gotta talk to Brittany and Todd about it. But
Justin, do you guys think that he's trying to dox you guys, or that he's a doxer?
So honestly, I don't know that much about it. I've heard them say that, like, they think that that Andrew is involved with some sort of doxing incident. I know that it stems from some stuff that happened with Sondsol and Samantha Banana. I don't know too much about it because it was honestly like
So here's the thing. We have the clip. I'll send Tom the clip right now so that we have context for this fucking crazy ass allegation that I've ever doxed any link. I'm going to give you a link.
Yeah, I'm asking, is it because he said from Samantha Banana and Sondsol? This is from the leak, right?
No, there's nothing there. I've never doxed anybody.
I'm not saying you dox anybody. I'm talking about the leak where all of the stuff came out when you initially left the show.
So I think that with that, Brittany probably, I can't speak for her. This is just my opinion. So I'm not speaking for Brittany, but maybe she was a little bit paranoid about it because it kind of showed that you would work against her to do things that either shed her in a bad light or can hurt her and her presence on YouTube and on Twitch and whatever else she is. So I think that it should, I know that it's
listen.
A little bit different than doxing, but I could understand why somebody would be paranoid about it when they're getting doxed.
Yeah, but who cares? I don't care if they get doxed. They're not getting doxed by me, right? They're not getting doxed by me.
Let's just hear me out for a second. So Brittany's getting doxed by somebody. She has no clue who it is. There's this huge beef between the two shows, and there's this evidence that I think something along the lines that you were in a mass report, and you were working with people that wanted to report the show and get it taken down. So,
Andrew, there's a lot of echo coming from your end.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Justin, go ahead.
So I could understand why somebody would be like, well, who would do this to me? Well, it's probably BPF because of all this other stuff that happened before. It's not that big of a jump. Now to I can't.
No, it's a big fucking jump. Okay, it's a big fucking jump to make crazy ass allegations with zero evidence. So then in response to that, what do? I literally read off every fucking DM that I'd ever done with the person that they claimed that I was working with. Right? And that still wasn't fucking good enough for these people. Brittany told everybody that we were mass reporting their channel, that we got them taken off of YouTube, all kinds of crazy fucking shit. We had nothing to do with any of that. My official position on the Crucible has always been that you would destroy yourselves. There's a man in this room who can actually confirm, based on conversations we've had, that I've told him the same thing. That would be Tom Foolery. I've literally told him the same thing. That you would destroy yourselves, had nothing to do with us, right? We didn't have to do anything. There's nothing for us to do. What the hell would we need to do anything for? Nobody thought for a second, ever, that a show that was going to fucking allow the kind of crazy shit that you guys were allowing wasn't going to get thrown off of YouTube. Nobody thought that, Justin. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, this is just like a he said, she said conversation. I don't have any, a lot of this stuff was before my time, and I don't have a whole lot of context. I was just trying to put it in perspective. If I knew that there was this thing that was going on where people are all working together to try to get me, even if it was just to make me look bad, and then somebody all of a sudden I'm getting doxxed, I would think it was those people. I don't think it's that big of a jump. Personally.
Yeah, except when there's fucking evidence. We now have evidence that Norvin Hobbs knew all about Brittany's identity as far back as October. And we have the clip to prove that that's true. We literally have the clip proving Norvin Hobbs saying this way back in October, that Wignats did it. Do any of these people offer a retraction? Did they say, okay, we have evidence now that this has nothing to do with you? No, they continue with the fucking narrative that we're doxing them, that we're fucking mass reporting people, and we've never done any of it. The reason there's no evidence, the reason there's no evidence for any of it is because we don't fucking do it.
And I understand that you want to talk about it, but this isn't something I can talk about because I've never said that. I don't know what that's you and Brittany's beef, and I don't want to speak for Brittany. That's not what I'm here for.
Okay, yeah, I get it, right? I understand, but the problem that you have, Justin, is you're like, oh, this tit for tat happens because you just keep coming after us unjustified. No, it's very fucking
I never
justified.
said it was unjustified. Did I say?
Right.
I never said
It's
it was unjustified.
okay, good. I'm glad that we now know it's justified. It was justified, right? All you fucking clowns have to do is shut the fuck up about the Crucible. We'll literally do the exact same
Shut
thing.
the fuck up about politically provoked.
Easy. I totally fucking agree. But as a condition of this, you have got to stop lying about us as well. So you can't be like, we just won't publicly. Hang on.
I don't think that we've told any lies.
You can't be like, well, we'll publicly stop talking shit, but behind the scenes, we're going to continue to say that you're doxing and mass reporting.
Personally, Andrew, I can say that I will take a truce with you. But, if you come at me again, then okay. But I don't know how Brittany and Todd feel about it. Maybe you should speak with them.
Get them on here.
I don't know if they'll come on. All right.
What a shock. Well, here's the thing, right? So here's the conditions of it, right? So this is me doing the bigger man thing, right? There's all kinds of people keep coming in my fucking Discord who are simps for politically provoked saying, just be the bigger man, leave him alone. It's sad what's happening to him. Just leave him be. So I'm like, okay, you know what? When I talk to this fucking idiot tonight, I'll literally just tell him, here's my position on it. The ball's in your fucking court, right? But I want it done publicly. I want you motherfuckers to publicly say, okay, we're done. Feud's over. You go your way, we'll go our way. We're not going to trash you behind your back. We're not going to fucking do any of this shit. Do that, right? And then it's over. It's very fucking
I don't
simple.
know. I can't commit to anything right now. So.
Of course not. Of course not. Well, so here's the thing. Like, if you don't, then it's just going to escalate until we start fucking dropping nukes. Like, that's the way it's going to fucking end up happening. And it's very stupid. There's no reason for it. You know what I mean? Just go on your own way. Like, this is the most target-rich environment on planet Earth, Justin. You really think that we're going to have trouble talking smack about people besides politically provoked on Twitch? Are you serious? It's the most target-rich environment I've ever seen in my life. Almost every time, it's a response.
I asked Brittany to come on. She hasn't answered. I've said something 2 or 3 times, but
we'll play the clip, Tom, that I sent you.
Okay.
And watch it, Justin.
I will pull it up in the Discord as well so that you guys can see it.
Make sure you play the whole clip. It's only a couple minutes, so play the whole thing.
Okay. I can't tell. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Y'all see it?
Let me pull it up.
Yeah, I can see it.
You got it? You got it, Justin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to apologize. I did not, if I said something doxy about Brittany, sorry. Brittany, your name is actually pretty well known. Like, literally almost everyone knows it behind the scenes. I literally have seen GDL guys in chats. Marshall sent me a not her real name? Your Facebook months ago. My apologies.
Is Brittany not her real name? I'm confused now. What's going on with that?
Well, apparently it's a big secret.
What's going on with this?
By the way, guys, if you guys want to donate for our website in the future, just give us a coffee.
And didn't
you don't have to give much.
Justin, shut up, Justin. Watch the clip,
just
Justin.
Appreciate it if you give us just a little.
Not giving Norvin anything for apologizing. He owes me a coffee. You owe the whole chat a coffee for that shit.
What can I say? I'm a gentleman.
BPF. Hold on, pause it really quick. Is this gonna dox Brittany? Is this video gonna dox Brittany? Because I don't want to watch it if it is.
No, it's not gonna dox Brittany.
Okay.
She's in the chat as well. You can see her in the chat typing. So.
Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't seem upset about anything.
No, I think it. Typically.
Brittany, I apologize. I didn't even know that was. Like, he was making this thing about French, and I was like, I said it out loud. I didn't think that was a French name. Again, Brittany, I apologize, but I did not know this was still some secret. Like literally everyone knows. Like I saw it like months and months ago when I first started to look into your tweets. Like one of the first things I saw was in a GDL chat. Someone was actually sharing some of your old tweets and they called you that name. Marshall found it on your Facebook and sent it to me. Everyone's had your name for 4 or 5 months now, probably longer. I probably first got your real first name back in fucking October.
All right. Can we just all agree that?
And that's really all you need to see,
this about herself?
Tom. You can kill the clip.
Okay.
Okay. So the thing is, these are all your fucking people. Your people.
Doesn't even come on the show anymore, dude.
Marshall, all these fucking people. I don't have anything to do with any of these people. I don't know any of them. I have no relationship with any of them.
Okay, he didn't say that he doxed her. He said it's sorry if that was kind of.
He said he said he was seeing her docs from these people going back to fucking October, Justin. Going back to October. That this is what these fucking people were seeing inside these Wignat circles. These are your people. They have nothing to do with me. I don't know Marshall.
Well, they're people that watch the show. They're not
that
my
was
people.
The first night I had ever talked to Norvin.
I don't personally. I don't agree with anything the Wignats say. They watch the show. And Norvin doesn't.
Okay, wait. Fine. I don't care if you agree with them or not. I'm saying that these are people who go on your show. They don't have nothing to do with me. I have no relationship to them. Nothing. I've never talked to Marshall. That was the first night I talked to Norvin. I've never had the handsome truth around. These are all people in your circles who are doing this shit. Has nothing to do with me.
What I just saw didn't prove anything.
Well, I mean, what's the fucking standard? You have literally no evidence against me whatsoever, but Norvin Haas.
You want me to like say, "Oh, I'm sorry, Andrew."
But hang on, just let me finish.
But it wasn't me. I never.
You have. Hang on. Your show has no evidence, literally, that I've ever done anything to it. But you have motherfuckers saying that they
do have evidence that you did something to the show. Though the whole fucking Sondsol fucking shit. With Samantha Banana.
And that's fine. I'm allowed. Hey, Justin, when people lie about
takes on your show, and
when people lie about you,
base takes might not have doxed anybody, but I guarantee you he reported the channel multiple times.
Oh, what? It's not my business, Justin.
Bring him on your fucking show all the time.
In order to what? What did I do on my show? What did I do on my show? Got him to
do anything on your show, but
what did I do?
You think that looks fucking super?
No, motherfucker. I got him
this friendly relationship with this guy, and guess what, Andrew? He's gonna report you eventually too when fucking you piss him off. Because he loved Politically Provoked until we wouldn't let him on.
Here we go.
Why you let him on your show? Because you're scared he's going to.
You want to let me talk and respond to it or not? So let me explain to you. Even though everybody can go watch the shows that Base Takes was on, the first one I grilled him to death. The second one I got him to admit what he did do to your show live. And then I read every single DM I had between them so that I could expose what this fucking idiot was doing. And I did it all live. Should have been a thank you, Andrew. We appreciate that. Nope. Instead, I got it's a conspiracy theory and I must be working with this guy, which is absolutely fucking insane. I brought him on twice. Both times I wrecked him for the shit he was doing. Both times, Justin.
Anyways, I have to put my son to bed.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Not really going anywhere.
No, it is. It's going somewhere. And by the way, when I release DMs, the only way that you can clear your name when people are lying is to release DMs that prove that they're not telling the truth, Justin.
Okay, then that you obviously want to go the nuclear option because that's not going to go over well if you want a truce.
Referencing the banana. Dumb fuck. I'm referencing the banana thing that you were talking about.
Like I'm
referencing the banana thing
over here calling you fucking names
because you're not listening to what I'm saying. You're inferring things I'm not saying. Listen very closely to what I'm saying. You brought up me leaking DMs to Sondsol. The only way I can clear my fucking name is to release DMs. So this was way back at the split. This was way back at the split, right? So I released DMs proving, and I didn't release very many, by the way. I only released a couple that proved that I was telling the truth, and that was it. I've never done anything to your fucking show, ever, not even once. Never. I've just never done anything to you except point and laugh. Ever.
Well, I'll get back to you on the truce thing. I got to talk to Brittany and Todd about it. I can't get in touch.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it's not done live, we're not doing it because the problem is all this backdoor bullshit. You just deny it later. So they can, if it's going to be done publicly, we'll do it. Otherwise, we just start with the fucking nukes. I mean, I don't care at this point.
We can do it live. We can do it on a Discord call where everybody's there and we can record it. I mean, if it's really that important to you.
Yeah, it's important. It's important that it be done live, because we've done truces in the past. You break them and then pretend the other person did. So there's nothing to point to without releasing DMs.
I'll get back to you. I feel like this is a big waste of time. I thought we were gonna talk about like some other shit. I didn't know that you're gonna come at me with the truce. Like, I asked you earlier, like, what are we gonna talk about? You could have said, "Hey, I'm gonna come at you with the truce."
And what did I tell you?
Todd.
Hang on. What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Let me hold on. If you don't mind me reading it.
Yeah, read it.
You said something along the lines of, "I have a lot to answer for." Well, you didn't really give me anything to answer for, because this all like has nothing to do with it.
You're such a lying sack of shit. You guys do this all the time. You only read portions of things, right?
No, I haven't pulled it up yet. I'll read it verbatim. Let's see. Let's see. You threw down the gauntlet. Your accusations were, I sabotaged politically provoked, worked with their enemies to deplatform. This all has to do with Brittany Todd. It has nothing to do with me.
So but I told you what I wanted to talk about, right?
Right, and I told you that, like, I can't talk about that.
Okay, but I told you what I wanted to talk about, right? So you didn't walk in here not knowing what I wanted to talk about, right?
But if you wanted to come with a fucking truce, you should have dropped Brittany and Todd.
Whoa, you dropped the gauntlet
with a truce.
Hang on. You dropped the gauntlet. You said, what do you want to talk about? I told you what I wanted to talk about, and now you talked about that right this second with you, didn't I?
Yep. Okay, well, I gotta go. My son's got a bedtime at 9:30.
I think.
Yeah.
So, Tom, thanks for having us on, man.
I think I'm about to pull Brittany in. She asked for a link, so.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, give me like 5 minutes then.
Okay.
Oh, now suddenly you can make time again, huh?
I just gotta get my son to bed. And you got kids, you know how it is. So please just give me like a few minutes.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I messaged Brittany because there was a lot of stuff that she was saying in the chat that Justin didn't seem to know anything about. She kept saying over and over that she never accused you of doxing or anything. So it doesn't make sense for her not to be here if she's the one who made the claims.
Who said not to bring her in? Nobody said not to bring her in.
Yeah, I told her from the beginning that she could jump in, so I think she's heading this way. But she's very slow. She's joined the Discord, but who is Base Takes? Because I just went into like unban Brittany and Todd in it for this, and I saw there was a name on there, Base Takes, and then you guys have mentioned him here. I don't remember banning this person. Who is that?
Base Takes is he's like an uber leftist who he fucking hates politically provoked, and he has some type of agenda against them, and he has been fucking reporting their channel. He sent, so I exposed all of this live. He sent basically some group their info with their Seawell debate, and he claims that that's what got him taken down. Like, that's who that guy is.
Okay. Yeah, Quibble says he's a doxer.
Yeah, so my position, it's not my job to drag these motherfuckers around the internet and stop people from going after their channel, going after them, things like, I don't fucking care what other people do to politically provoked. It's not my business. It's their business. You know, they seem to have some unreasonable expectation that it's my job to tell people, no, please leave them alone, or I'm not going to platform you, or I'm not. It's not my business. I don't fucking care.
I think Brittany was having some trouble with roles, so she should be good now. basically what you were saying is you want them to, or you want to do a truce as long as everybody stops talking about each other, right?
Yeah, and stops lying. That's the main thing, right? So don't talk shit when nobody's around. All right,
Okay,
and
here
lie
she is.
other people are doing or not doing.
All right, Brittany, you there? We can hear the stream in the background.
Wait, what stream?
I can hear my stream through your audio.
Sorry, hold on.
Okay. Thank you, Sass, for getting her rolls.
All right. Wait, is it still not working right?
Yeah, I still hear my
Hold
stream.
on.
You guys all have such weird audio setups. No, I don't hear myself now.
All right.
Okay. So
All right, well, hello, guys.
You were saying that you never accused Andrew of doxing anybody?
No, I never once accused Andrew of doxing. I don't know what he's talking about. He hears one thing and he tries to make a whole stream about it afterward because Todd said something. I don't even know if Todd says sometimes things in like jest sometimes, but then he has to go onto this whole thing and make a stream about and go through all the messages. And I never accused you of doxing me, Andrew.
Cool. Did I mass report your channel?
I don't know, and there's no way to prove that.
Okay.
And I never said, hold on a second. I never said like mass reporting. I said you've probably reported my channel.
Okay, did I report your channel? Do you have?
I don't know. I think you probably did. Yeah, I'm sure you probably did.
Do you have a single shred of evidence for it?
How would you prove that? You could have all. I don't know.
Thing, though. Why would you make wild allegations?
It's not a wild.
Well, no, it's wild if you have zero evidence for it. It's a wild allegation.
No, it's not. There is nobody who wants our channel to fail more than you do, Andrew. So it is not a wild accusation to think that maybe if something happens that you might report it. When we lost our channel, what was the first thing you did? You freaking celebrated. So yeah, I'm totally out of line to think that maybe you reported our channel.
I laughed at you. Because
you celebrated it, Andrew.
I laughed at you. That's all I did was laugh at you.
No, you said, ha ha, bitch, or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's not celebration. That's called laughing at you.
Celebrating it. You absolutely don't tell me you weren't celebrating it.
It was called laughing at you. But the thing is that who cares if I laugh at you for the stupid shit that you do? I didn't do anything to your channel. I don't
believe you.
Never. Well, okay. Well, here's the thing. You don't have to, because the reason there's no evidence of me doing anything is because I've never done anything to it.
Ever. You have evidence on there. There's no way for me to prove it. I'm saying I know there's no way for me to prove it.
I get it. You can't. You can make an allegation that you can't prove, right? But you can't prove it because it never fucking happened. It's never happened. I've never doxed you. Never doxed you.
I never said you doxed me. I don't think you doxed me.
Let me fucking finish. I've never doxed you. I've never reported your channel. I never needed to. There was no need to. My policy has always been, literally, everyone will tell you this. Everyone. My policy has always been hands off politically provoked. Let them, they're self-destructive, destroy themselves. Right. I don't even care about any of this. It's worthless to me. What I'm asking very simply is, how about you don't talk about me ever? I won't talk about your show ever, not in our Discords, not in our this, not in our that, and we both just go our own fucking way.
Andrew, this is like, okay, so this, when you say, oh, I tell people hands off, it's kind of similar to when you're like, oh, nobody go make fun of Beardson about his wife leaving him. It's something you kind of say, but putting ideas out there to like give yourself cover. There is no way for me to prove that you have not, that you personally
Good. So
reported. There's no way to prove that. Of course not. And so there's no way for you to disprove it either, though. But I do believe that you likely have reported our channel.
Okay, that's nice, but I never did. So all I can do is tell you that. Whether you believe it or not, I don't care, right? The reason there's no evidence for it is because it never happened, right? And I would just say, by the way, if I had, I would just tell you I had. Like I don't hide the shit that I do to you guys. It's always public when I laugh at you and shit. I think it's hilarious.
No,
that
I don't
aside,
believe that you would
I
tell
don't
me
care about any of that. I just want you to agree to this proposal. And then we don't have to ever worry about it again.
Oh, Andrew, you're the one who constantly talks about us. Your name gets brought up one time when we're talking about a story. Hold on. We're talking about like a story. What's happening? Why are people talking? So we're talking just about a story, and your name will get brought up when we're talking about stories of things that have happened in the past. It doesn't mean we're sitting there talking about you, though. So when your name gets brought up just in a freaking story is not licensed for you to go do an entire stream about us.
It is
We
if
don't
your
do that
partner,
about you.
hang on, it is if your partner says that he bets his left nut, right? That I fucking doxed you or
That's not what happened. Not what
or
happened.
any of these things.
That's
right?
not what happened. He didn't say that. No,
Let him
he didn't
talk,
say that.
Brittany. Brittany, let him talk.
But he's lying.
Okay,
Brittany,
he disagrees with you as well, and
so we've got the
we
clip.
let you go.
Right? Like we know what was said. But that aside, who cares about any of that? Right? All you have to do is just shut the fuck up about me, and I'll shut the fuck up about you.
First of all, Todd didn't say that. He said he would bet his left nut that you've reported
I don't
us.
care.
He didn't say that he bet his left nut about you doxing
I don't
us.
care. I don't care about any of this. I don't
You
care.
said that. I'm clearing the record
Yeah,
here.
okay, fine. You're clearing the record. The record's all cleared.
Okay.
Can you agree to this publicly or not?
We don't talk about you, Andrew. Anything have you seen your Twitter? Your Twitter is like obsessive over me.
If that's the case, then you would take the truth, then, right, Brittany?
Right. Just take the truth.
I don't talk about you. I don't give a shit about you.
So then say yes. Then say yes. I agree to the truth.
Shut the fuck up. We got banned off of YouTube, and for some reason, you still couldn't move on. It's very weird behavior.
So anyway, so just say yes. I agree to the truce.
I don't give a shit. Yeah, if you want to freaking not talk about us, we won't talk about you. I'm not saying that we won't, your name won't come off. What just happened? Where'd he go?
He's gone.
Oh, sad. Did he leave on purpose?
I don't know. It sounds like it's possible that, yeah, as soon as you said yes, okay, here he is. Okay.
Cool, we've got a truce. We've got a truce. That's all we need.
Hold on a second. I'm saying that your name likely can come up in passing when we're talking about stories. That's not the same as us sitting there and talking shit about you.
Brittany, I don't care.
If the story of Politically Provoked comes up, your
fine.
name is likely going to come up. And that's the only time we've ever shut up, man.
That's fine. I just said it's fine. Like I don't care
Okay,
about
but that's
that.
the only time it's ever
I also
happened
don't
before.
care. I also don't care if people who are adjacent to you, right? If I'm talking smack about them, it's not about you. And if there's people who are on your show who are adjacent to you who are talking smack about me, and that's not you too. I agree to all of that. Cool. We've got terms.
Wait, what?
He's saying that if somebody else is on your show, say I go on your show and I start talking crap about BPF, he will not say that that's you or your fault that I'm talking crap about him on your show. Just as if I go on his show and talk crap about you, you shouldn't blame him because I'm talking crap about you on his show.
Right. Pretty easy. So we've got terms, we've got a truce, very simple, right? And then we all just move on.
I think you're worried about the groypers is what's happening, huh?
Well, even if that's true, even if that was what kept me awake at night, do we have a truce or not?
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Well, okay. What the fuck? That's fucking crazy.
The
You know
point
what I mean?
is that he wants to settle it here. If you want to put it off to another time, you would have to actually say that.
Yeah, okay. I have no interest in talking about you in any shape or form because I don't care about you, Andrew. Don't talk about me.
Okay, great. So we have a truce. It's all there on Tom's channel. Thanks so much,
wanted
Tom.
blood sports. What the fuck is this bullshit?
Yeah, thanks so much, Tom. I appreciate it. Have a good night.
Okay, so now we are going to pull Big Papa Fascist into the call. Welcome, sir. You have to unmute yourself. Having some technical difficulties here. You have to click, Looks like he got it. Hey, man, what's going on?
Unavailable, Andrew. I thought you were busy.
So first and foremost, since you're lying like you always do because you can't help yourself, the very same day I talked to Stardust, I told her I had another debate. I'm sorry, I misspoke. Right, and she sent that along. Very same day. It was scheduled for 9 p.m. Eastern.
I didn't get that until yesterday.
It was scheduled for 9 p.m. Eastern today. I have another debate that was scheduled, so I was unable to make it. So I went to a different. Hang on. So I went to a different person who had a neutral platform and asked them if they would schedule it. Didn't I?
I told Stardust that 9 p.m. wouldn't work. I said 7 p.m. Eastern would have worked for me.
Okay, well that didn't get to me. What was
your reason? Okay, well, she told me that you were not going to be able to do.
9 p.m. Eastern is what I said. So then I tried to reschedule it using a neutral platform, right?
Real quick, can I ask? Can I hold on real quick?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Real quick, can I ask what?
That you're
hold, guys.
You're free right now.
Wait, can I ask what the?
I would have been free anyway. What do you mean?
Okay, well then maybe you should have talked to Stardust because I said 7 p.m. Eastern.
Oh,
hold on, really quick for context.
I'm here now.
Hello. For context, can I ask what the conversation, like, what were you guys planning to speak about?
So, to be honest, I don't even know, but I was talking to somebody else in a
Brittany has an underage. Brittany has a transgender groomer that she works with named Queen Alexa.
Groomer.
Well, I'm sorry, is Queen Alexa transgender?
Yes.
Okay, and does Queen Alexa organize your panels for you?
No.
Okay, so he hasn't organized any of those panels for you at all?
No.
Okay, so he just hangs out.
I've gone on to their panels.
Okay, got you. So yes, Queen Alexa works hand in hand with you. And Queen Alexa
Zonia works hand in hand with you.
No, Zonia doesn't. Ever. Zonia has never once. Okay, I'll tell you what. Why don't you show me? Why don't you show me a single show Zonia's ever been on with me?
It doesn't matter if Zonia's been on the show. They're getting you guests. They're getting you guests. Have they gotten you guests? Has Zonia gotten you guests?
No. Well, Zonia has put me in contact with certain people, but never netted me a guest.
Whatever. You're so full of shit. You're so full of shit.
The most important thing with Alexa is, was Zonia ever accused of grooming somebody who was underage?
Okay, I'm sorry, but here's the thing, Andrew. Somebody who is going to be 18 in 2 months and somebody who is 21, it's not fucking grooming. I know you need to use the trans stuff.
Maybe I can just give that to you.
But
we had information.
Just the ages, when you're talking about just the
information
age gap,
that
I
you
don't give a shit
have,
about
Brittany.
the trans shit.
We have information you don't have, Brittany. Alexa's 25 years old, Brittany.
Well, prove it.
I'm going to, but I'm not going to just yet, but I'm going to. And I just wanted to make sure that you hung your. I just wanted to make sure that you hung yourself with that.
Wait a second. I have straight said if any new information comes to light, I might have a different opinion.
Well,
but I do not
well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. We've known about it for a while.
I'm not done.
We've known about it for a while, Brittany.
Okay,
we've known about it for a while. The reason.
I'm waiting to see it, but it doesn't matter. There wasn't anything sexual.
Well, hang on. Back up.
About.
Okay,
they weren't even
Brittany,
talking about anything sexual.
How is it that I would trust you with this information when I came to you early on in that situation and said, there's explicit messages here, and on top of the explicit messages, there's a cover-up going on behind the scenes, which we were able to prove, and they had blotted out several of the pictures that Alexa had released. I came to you with that.
Everything you had.
I came to you with that information and said, there's more coming, right? This is super important. Let's lay aside. Yes, I did. Let's lay aside our beef and because this is important. The very next fucking night, right? After I exposed all this shit, you had Alexa on and you were fucking like anything you could do to counter signal me, even if it's for a transgender groomer. It's unbelievable.
No, you showed me you showed me what you had, Andrew, and I did not think that was grooming. Nothing you showed me was fucking grooming. It just wasn't. I'm sorry. You're talking to somebody who is 17, about to be 18 in like 2 months, and a 21-year-old, if you say the 25, whatever, there wasn't anything sexual even being discussed. I just don't find that to be grooming. I don't give a shit what their freaking genders or whatever that shit. I'm talking about just strictly the ages. And I'm very
So you don't think that there's a link inside these discords between homosexuals and grooming? Really?
That's a different topic. That is a completely
but
different
inside
subject,
that specific Discord, I explained to you that there was people in there who were coming to us with information about more grooming that had to do with this person. Scott later exposed more of that too. The entire time I came to you with this.
I haven't seen anything.
The entire well, we didn't send you any more, Brittany, because you couldn't be trusted. The very first thing you did was counter signal us on your show,
and yet you haven't come out with any of this.
Okay, hold on.
Counter signal me.
Hold on 1 second. One second. 1 second. So,
and we're not going to until it's complete. We're just not.
Wait. Pause. Pause. Guys. Brittany.
Fucking business.
Hold on. Pause.
That's kind of interesting.
Pause, please.
That's an interesting.
I don't want to mute people, but please pause. Okay, so
what?
There's a lot of people in the chat, including myself, actually, that don't know the context here. So I don't know which of you wants to provide it, but can we get like a quick TLDR on this situation?
Yes, I'll tell you exactly what happened.
Okay.
So Alexa is this person who works behind the scenes in Twitch
and kicked Andrew out of his
organizing. No, I left the server.
Bullshit.
Organizing. Okay, I got proof of it, Brittany. And if I show you proof, will you apologize? If I show you proof that I left the server? No, you still won't. Yeah, so shut the fuck up and sit there while I explain this. So what happened was Alexa, who works behind the scenes in Twitch politics, who puts panels together, who's openly transgender, or at least claims to be openly transgender, there was information that progressives in Twitch politics were sitting on for several weeks that had to do with this person who was at the time claiming they were 21, inside their Discord grooming a 17-year-old boy, saying things like there was some personal calls that talked about them, getting together for sexual encounters. And they were actually confronted. Hang on, let me
finish. Wait, Brittany. After he's done, I'll allow you to correct whatever facts you want to correct.
Okay.
All right. Go.
So anyway, it was witnessed by people that this person had told the 17-year-old they were going to tie him up, in a wrestling move and fuck the shit out of him and all kinds of other things. There was a recording that was taken inside of that Discord by this person, Alexa's friends, which lays the entire thing out. And you can find it on my Christmas Eve Trash Talk extravaganza, where I laid the entire thing out. And the people behind the scenes in Twitch politics were sitting on it. It was brought to me because they knew that I would actually do something about it.
No,
okay. I actually do know. I'm remembering the stream that you did now. So this is actually all coming back to me now.
I thought foolishly that Todd, who I did think at least had some type of integrity and knew that Discord was full of homosexual grooming, especially of underage people, that these two idiots would actually lay aside the beef and we could get to the bottom of this, that we could peel the mask off this entire thing. And what happened instead was they brought Alexa, this person, even if they were only 21, let's just say hypothetically, and that's all that they knew, they still brought the transgender groomer on specifically just to counter signal me. That's the only reason it was done.
Andrew,
hang on, and I'll let you have it, right? But I did come to them with the information. I wanted to make it crystal clear. I wanted to set everything aside because I thought that this was much more important. So here you can see it makes me sick to listen to Brittany say, oh, all sides should just lay down their beefs and blah, 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 blah. It's like every fucking time I've ever tried that with someone on that side, I just get fucking burned every time.
Okay, first of all, Andrew, I had even said I didn't want to do this. It wasn't to counter signal you. That had nothing to do with it. I said I felt a little conflicted about even doing it because we were kind of cooling some of our stuff off and I didn't want to you to take it personally what I was saying. But for me, anytime these Me Too things have come up, I don't give a shit about what the fucking genders or the gay or all this stuff. My focus was specifically on the age difference. And for me, if you're talking about a 17-year-old who is about to be 18 and a 21-year-old, that is not grooming. If you want to talk about grooming into being trans or whatever, that could be a different.
Specifically in the law, intrastate via intrastate, via electronic communication, that's exactly the definition of grooming, in fact.
Andrew,
yes,
do you know
and I can send you.
Nearly every single.
Hang on. You're talking
you
about.
Said you were going to let me talk.
One at a time. One at a time.
I'm almost done. And then you can have it.
wasn't done. I didn't
Okay.
interrupt you, and you're interrupting
Fine,
me.
go ahead, Brittany.
Okay, in nearly every single state in this country, the age of consent is 16. If you are in a certain age gap, they would be in the age gap where it's okay. But
Yeah, for
even
Romeo and
still,
Juliet
even
laws,
still,
yes,
but
we know.
even still, they weren't talking about anything sexual. There was
Do you
nothing
know-
sexual going
okay,
on
do
in
you
those.
know-
Everything that I read, there was nothing sexual.
Okay, but there was eyewitness evidence that contradicted
Eyewitness
that.
evidence.
Oh no, well,
Bullshit.
I mean that is evidence, and there was a recording of them admitting that there was an inappropriate relationship. What would be inappropriate about that relationship then? Because
Okay,
according
first
to
of
you,
all,
it's a totally appropriate relationship.
I
So why
think-
would Alexa?
I think
Why would
that-
Alexa
because
stop?
I think Alexa-
Let me fucking finish, and then you can
Fine.
talk.
Fine.
Why is it that you think that Alexa would say that the relationship was inappropriate if you're now telling me there's nothing wrong from your purview? There was nothing wrong with the relationship, right? Even if they met up to have sex, it wouldn't be a problem with you, right, Brittany?
Because I think that Alexa sucks at defending themselves. I think that they were getting backed into a freaking corner, making them think that this was something inappropriate. Because when you start saying, "Oh, you're talking to a minor," and this and that and that, it just makes it sound a lot worse than it is. But you're talking about a 17-year-old about to be 18 in like a month or two. I'm sorry, and you're talking about like a 21-year-old. That's not freaking grooming. Now, if Alexa was like 40 years old, I'd have a different opinion. If the person was 14 years old, I'd have a different opinion.
But okay, let me jump in here. Let me
21, and they're about to be 18. That's not grooming. That's just not grooming.
So Brittany, do you realize that this 17-year-old was on all types of different hormones and drugs due to their gender dysphoria? And that these homosexual Discord servers attract those types of people specifically so that they can be hyper predatory towards them. You know this for sure. Hang on.
These are just
You
left-wing
know this for
circles.
sure because we used to talk about it. I know you
These
know
are
it, and I know
left-wing
Todd knows
circles,
it.
though. What does that have to do with what we're talking about, though? You're talking about two
Because we have the recordings, and in the recordings, Alexa admitted this was an inappropriate relationship. Alexa
they got
knew it.
backed into
Hang
a
on.
corner.
Alexa knew. Well, yeah, that's what you get cornered on bad things
No,
that
they
you
got
do,
backed
and
into
then
a
you have
corner
to finally admit the things that
this is
you
what-
did.
No, Andrew. This is what lefties
This
do,
is
though.
insane.
This is what. Shut up. This is what lefties do,
No,
though.
keep
and they
on
always
running
end up
roughshod for the
apologizing.
homosexual
They always
groomer.
shut the hell up. They always end up apologizing for shit that like they didn't even need to apologize for because lefties are like constantly apologizing for everything. That's just the way it goes. Take the whole trans stuff out of the picture. Would your opinion be different?
Yes, it would still be different. And the reason,
Wait,
I've heard your dumbass say.
Wait, I have a question. Wait, no, I'm not sure I understood your answer. So if we're talking about a guy that was 21 and a 17 about to be 18-year-old girl, your opinion would be different. That wouldn't be grooming?
If it was based through the electronic means and this person was in this type of drug-induced state, yes, that would still be grooming.
I'm not talking about a drug. I'm just talking about a regular guy and a regular girl.
Well, grooming, okay, but
17 to
grooming is
18-year-old and
situational.
21-year-old.
No, Brittany, grooming is situational every single time. You could say a 17-year-old and a 21-year-old having a relationship is not inappropriate. And I might even agree. It depends on the situation, though.
But that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so let's talk about the situation. So we're talking about the situation, which used electronics. The situation was. Okay, but I care.
Wait, okay, hold on. Let's take a break. Hold on. So, my interpretation of this is, I think this is kind of what BPF is trying to say here, is the context matters, and from my view, it doesn't even necessarily matter what exactly the law states. I think that you can use your own mental faculty to determine if there is a predatory relationship that is taking place there or if there isn't. So like, to me, it's not even, were they 17, were they 18 years old, but you can look at the conversation, you could look at what's being said, and even if it was technically a legal relationship, if things were said that were inappropriate, that were predatory,
Yes, it was.
What was said? What?
They just even in the messages that were released when the 17-year-old brought it over to a sexual department and it was clear that that's where it was going, that relationship instantly should have been cut off right then and there.
There wasn't anything sexual being said.
Yes, there was. And not only, yes, there was. What's kissing? What is kissing? What's kissing? Is kissing sexual?
Wait, when did they talk about kissing?
Okay, so pull up the messages and you'll see.
Okay, pull them up.
When the 17-year-old begins talking about how they just want to kiss trans girls, and then Alexa's being so kind back, and they're swapping pictures back and forth.
No, wait a minute. Alexa, yeah, actually, you're right. The other person was the one who tried to make it sexual at all, but even then, it wasn't really very sexual. But they were the ones who were only ever being kind of inappropriate if you want to go towards those lines. But even that, it wasn't even. They weren't even talking about anything sexual.
Brittany, we have the recordings, Brittany. We have the recordings. We know what happened.
There wasn't any recordings.
Not only that, there have been other minors from that server who've come forward.
Alexa kicked out all the minors.
Okay, there were other minors that came forward from that server who have said, who have claimed that Alexa also was part of the grooming operations towards them as well.
Bullshit.
No, it's not bullshit.
You're such a liar.
Well, okay, whatever you say, Brittany, but that's the truth. We didn't trust you with any further information that we had because
then why haven't you come out with any of this?
Because the first thing you do with it is the same thing you're doing for Nick Fuentes, which is running as a water carrier for anybody who's a counter signaler to me or anybody who you think you can get any ounce of clout off of. You will
Andrew, this had
run
nothing
roughshod
to do with you. This had nothing to do with you. I really
except
am like
that I broke it. Except that I broke the whole thing. Even your own chat. The first thing your chat was like, they were so confused. They were like, "You're only doing this to counter signal BPF."
That's bullshit.
Those were all the messages that I was getting from everybody. It's like, of course, this idiot's gonna protect fucking a homosexual groomer inside of a Discord with a minor where they know that minors have been drinking alongside these people via voice calls.
Drinking alongside.
And you're fine. And you're fine with it. You're fine.
What are you talking? Andrew,
yeah,
again,
all the other. Yeah, you don't know. You don't know all the evidence, Brittany. You don't know all the evidence.
Shut up! I don't give a shit about the trans.
Of course.
Shit, whatever. That is a different. That's a different topic. That could a different discussion. I'm talking about the ages. The age difference is where I'm.
Yeah,
is
but
what
the
I'm
age
defending.
is irrelevant. The age is.
No, but it's
listen,
not.
We're talking about, like RPG just got done telling you. We have faculties of reason where we can understand where there's a grooming relationship based on the circumstance, Brittany. You know this.
Then why didn't you come out with it? It's been a long time since this has happened. We're 5 months since?
There might be, for all you know, there might still be an investigation going on at a law enforcement level. You have no idea, and I'm not about to fucking tell you shit.
Law enforcement, you're so full of shit.
I'm not about to tell you anything.
You don't have to tell me anything. I don't care. I'm talking about what my views are on the ages. And when we're talking about the age differences, that's the only thing I am defending. I don't care about all the other stuff. And from what I'm seeing,
but you still work with Alexa, right?
I go onto Alexa's panels and stuff.
Yeah,
when invited.
Alexa did nothing wrong, right, Brittany?
I don't think Alexa.
Let me ask. Do you, Brittany? Do you disavow Alexa? Because it sounds like this person is a sexual predator.
No. I don't think that they're a sexual predator. They kicked
That's
out
what I'm hearing.
That was underage at this point. They don't have anybody.
Finally, only because I shined the light on them.
No, just because it was
only because I shined the light on them, Brittany. That was it. That was the only reason they did it. Yes, it is. The only reason. They still had minors clear up until Scott came back in and exposed it a second time. What are you talking about?
No,
you fucking
they didn't.
Lying sack of dog shit.
They literally, they
he
kicked
did.
out. They made an announcement and they kicked out anybody that wasn't 18.
No, not until Scott exposed it a second time, which was months later. They were still operating within the same Discord with minors, and you don't care. You just don't care. You will run interference on behalf of a sexual predator in 15 seconds if you think, if for some reason you'll get something out of it because you're a grifter.
What am I getting out of it?
Well, hold on. Okay, hold on.
I've had every single connection that I've had. I didn't need Alexa for. I have all those kind of connections.
Then why are you keeping a groomer around? Just like the other groomer you had, who was your mom.
View them. I don't view who.
You had a mod from your own chat who Culture Thug exposed as being a fucking groomer for underage kids as well.
Exactly. That person is a groomer.
Brittany, they flocked to you.
Wait a minute, hold on. That person was a groomer, and we kicked them out when we found out about that. That's an actual example of grooming.
Yes, but my understanding was that people had come to you with this information beforehand.
I never knew about that. Are you kidding me?
Bullshit.
I had no clue about that.
Yeah,
no,
we were.
Brittany.
That's bullshit. No,
Brittany,
that's bullshit. I never knew about that.
Brittany, it sounds to me, I'm sorry to be a little bit biased here, but it sounds to me like you have a reputation for defending the reprehensible. When we talked about Nick and his former actions, Ethan Ralph, his actions, Big Tech, his actions as a wife beater. Now we're talking about the sexual predator. I know this is going to sound completely biased because obviously I am friendly with BPF, but it genuinely seems to me like you are covering fire for these people because you do stand to benefit from your relationships with them, and you don't really seem to have a moral code that you follow. You'll just...
No, I would know. I had no reason to defend this Alexa person because they actually kind of did shitty shit to me. So I had no
to counter
reason.
signal me. You just did it to counter signal me.
Andrew,
Yeah, it was. It's always
you, it wasn't. No, Andrew,
yeah,
I promise
whatever.
you, it wasn't about you. I know you think it was, and I didn't want to. You were like the only thing that was making me maybe not do it. Okay, I didn't want to do it to counter signal you.
It didn't stop you. And you know what? This is why you weren't privy to any further information. You've been making a fucking fool out of yourself while we laugh as you run cover for this fucking groomer. You don't really know anything about them, do you, Brittany? Can you tell me for sure what Alexa's age is? Do you actually know?
Again, Andrew, and I've said if anything comes out that's for
but back up for me. I'm just gonna ask you basic questions and you can answer them for once in your fucking life. Do you know how old Alexa is? Yes or no?
No,
for
but
sure.
That's not the point.
Okay, so hang on.
You can't wait. Hold on. Oh,
let me finish my questions, please.
All right, go.
Do you know what Alexa looks like?
No, I don't.
And has Alexa told other people that Alexa's 6'8" and you recently were made aware of that lie, right? Yeah.
So are they not 6'8"?
Have you taken any actions based on that lie? No.
I don't know if it's a lie or not. It's a weird
yeah,
lie,
it's a lie. Sure. Yes, it's a lie.
How do you know these things?
A fucking lie. It doesn't matter how I know them. I know them. So the thing is like, look, the reason you don't know these things is because we can't fucking trust you.
Okay, well, that's fine. You don't have to trust me. And I have straight said that if new information was to come out.
Yeah, but you'd never get it because we can't trust you with it.
Okay, Andrew, hold on. Do you not know what coming out means? Like the information would have to be public. It would have to come out. You holding on to information is not information coming out. Like, so my views could change.
Well, you always want to release things as completely as possible.
Fine, then when you release them, maybe my views will change. But right now,
even though they've been at least caught in one lie, they've at least been caught in one lie, right, Brittany? At least one.
What lie? Which one?
6'8".
I don't know if it's a lie or not.
Okay, well, it's a lie. Do you really think that Alexa's 6'8", Brittany?
I don't know. I thought it was a weird. It was a.
You really think so? Like, is there anything you won't believe? If Alexa told you Alexa was Superman, would you believe that too, Brittany?
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. You see how fucking stupid you sound? And by the way, you don't know how old this person is. You don't know what they look like. But you do have messaging, and you do know that this was a minor server and all of this, and you still ran a gambit in order to save and protect their ass just because you wanted to get gitsy backsies at BPF.
Again, I don't know why you keep saying this. It wasn't about you. It's not true. I straight said in the video that we were doing that you were the reason I didn't want to do it because I didn't want you to think that I was doing this just to get at you.
Called cover. It was called cover.
Andrew, you should see that I could find the private DMs that I've talked about it too. I didn't want to do it because I thought I wanted us to kind of simmer things down, and I knew this was that you would take.
Well, good job. Good job, because that was the one thing. Again, though, every single time I've ever come to you for help with anything, this is how I was treated when I was with Politically Provoked. It's how I've been treated post. There's nothing I can ever do, where I come to you motherfuckers with actual intelligence or something like this or a serious problem where the first thing you'll do isn't to throw me under the fucking bus. Very first thing that you think of to do every single fucking time.
You know, because you think that me disagreeing with you is somehow
no disagreeing. No history. Let's go back. Brittany, did you bring a known FBI informant named Stacy onto your program who had reported me to the FBI? You weren't going to tell me that they reported me to the FBI. That had to come from another source because you didn't want anybody to know that she had done that. It's because you wanted me to keep on debating for you. And then after it came out and you knew that this person was an FBI informant, didn't you bring them on your show specifically just to spite me?
Let's simmer down on an FBI informant.
Did she report me to the FBI?
No.
Yes, yes.
That's not what happened, Andrew. That's not what happened.
Okay, tell me what happened and why you didn't want to tell me about it.
Okay, hold on. You had your little website thingy, and she decided to report that website because she was told that there was terrorism or some shit going on it.
No.
That is what
Do you want to go
happened.
through the DMs?
That's what happened.
No, it's not what happened. What happened was
literally what happened.
She reported the website. That's true because she knew that I owned the website, right?
It wasn't about she was being told that there was hair, and we went after her on this whole thing.
No, not we. No, you didn't even want to tell me, Brittany. Tell the truth
Andrew,
for once in your fucking life.
Andrew.
You weren't going to tell me, right, Brittany?
Andrew.
Were you going to tell me, Brittany?
I figured I could handle it on my own, okay?
Right, you weren't going to tell me that somebody had reported me to the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
It wasn't reporting you. It was reporting a freaking website
that I was in charge of, and she knew it.
Give me a break. It was reporting a freaking website.
It was a big deal at the time, and even your partner knew it was a big deal. And the reason, the reason he knew,
regretted doing that.
Well, hold on. Question.
About this.
Question. Brittany, did you know that it was BPF's website?
Yeah.
And you didn't think that it was relevant to tell them about this?
It wasn't. It's a freaking like a paper thing that like you just like file. I don't even know what it was, to be honest. But
how could you withhold that from Andrew?
Because it wasn't that big of a deal. It was a freaking like it's not like she's talking to.
Big of a deal.
She's not sitting there talking to feds and shit.
It was such a big deal that your partner at the time, Todd, had to come to me with it and said, I can't believe that she would keep this information from you. I wouldn't blame you for walking right now, and I should have. How would you fucking feel if that had happened to you?
Because Andrew,
hang on, Brittany. You fucked me over with Politically Provoked from day one. From day one.
Are you kidding me?
Now back to this Fed, but back to the Fed. Didn't you have this person who you knew did these things on your show and specifically send me a DM to say that you did that just to spite me?
I don't remember that part.
Why did you bring her on, Brittany?
I don't remember that was the.
Why did you bring her on, Brittany?
When you left, I don't know. We had people on. We had people on pop-ons all the time.
So you didn't send me a DM saying, "Yeah, I did that because I was mad at you and I wanted to spite you."
There was somebody else that came on, I think. Too.
Yeah, but you knew that this person had reported me to the FBI, and then Jangles, who also tried to incite his followers to make false reports about me as well, and you say, "Well, that's not the reason you left." Of course, it is.
Yes, let's do
we have a history of you covering for people on the left who report me to feds or try to incite people to fucking call law enforcement on me. This is what you have done to me multiple times. You sent me a DM.
Let's talk about Jangles. Let's talk about Jangles.
Yeah, let's. I can
wait. Hold on. Jangles is next, but I have some super chats here. I want to bang them out real quick before they pile up too much. Signal Boot $5 says, "What the?" Signal Boot $5 again says, "It's hilarious. All I hear is two women screaming." $5 again says, "Britt, are you still coming over after this? Do you remember the code to get in?" Bucket Groiper $3 says, "Brittany, do you usually use pronouns for troons?" Brittany?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, that's cringe. Also, does Nick know about this grooming stuff?
There's no fucking grooming.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not grooming.
Wait. Okay. Hold on. Next super chat. $5 from Metalorian says, "Brit defends groomers, wife beaters, gunts, narcissistic cult leaders, pedophiles, and the mass slaughter of Trump supporters." Got it. Next super chat.
Mass slaughter of Trump supporters. I swear.
Well, so actually in the super chat, they said killing, and I actually modified it to make it sound more accurate. The next super chat, $5. Signal Boot says, "Just come home. This is derailed. Abort the mission. We need to recalc and recoup. I'll cook. It's pew pew and not worry about IBS." Final super chat from Signal Boot says, "Britt, no one can stand your voice. Just stop. It's okay. Move on. Tomorrow is a new day." And now you guys can talk about Jangles.
Okay, so Jangles. All right, so we had a debate. This was like, it was actually one of our biggest weeks in Politically Provoked. It was also the week that Andrew left, and Jangles and Andrew had a debate. It was on like, what was the topic, Andrew? It was God, what was it? It was
Who
like
cares?
on some, like,
It's not relevant what the topic
okay,
was.
whatever. It was, well, it is actually relevant. It was on some kind of like trans shit. And so Andrew decided to post he shared a video of these like trannies breastfeeding, and then said this was like pedophilic or something. And so Jangles was going back at Andrew saying basically, okay, if you think this is like pedophilic, then why are you sharing child porn?
Oh, that was such a bad faith argument.
So, I mean, but they were both kind of going at it. And so basically Jangles like wrote a tweet because they kept going at it with each other. Jangles wrote a tweet about how Andrew was sharing child porn, and people in the comments were like tagging like the feds and shit because of this, because they didn't see. I went after Jangles for doing that shit. But what I had said to Andrew after that, I was like, I will not have the two of you on a show together again because you guys were impossible to moderate. I never agreed to not have Jangles on again. Never agreed to that. And you got so mad.
Well, from what I remember, so the thing is BPF, he was an integral part of Politically Provoked, getting it off its feet.
Yeah.
So from what I recall, you were being neutral at a time when you needed to take sides with BPF because Jangles' attack against him was totally bad faith. He obviously knew that wasn't pedophilia or child porn or whatever he was pretending that it was. And you needed in that moment to say, fuck you, Jangles. You're a liar. You're literally gay.
I went after No, wait a minute. I went after Jangles behind.
Oh, you did, huh?
I did.
Well, why don't I show you this message?
But
But what, you want to see a message between you and me where you said that the reason that you had to have him back on was so that you could smooth things over with the left?
Oh yeah, no, I did need to smooth things over with the left because we were
so
being
then you weren't going after nobody, and you've had Jangles on since, and you were willing to throw me under the bus for Jangles. My wife texted you. I texted you. I texted Todd. I said, you have to draw a line in the sand here and finally get my back for once, and you threw me under the fucking bus, Brittany, to smooth things over for the left.
That was my interpretation as well.
And she sent me a message saying that she had to smooth things over with the left. She had to.
I think it's because that's her true nature. I think, a year ago she was calling for the mass. She hates when I say that, which is why I'm saying it again. But it's true. No, it's not a joke, though. It's true. That's what she was calling for. Is she there? Brittany? Hello, guys?
I'm here.
Brittany, what is going on? She disappeared? Did she log off?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, there she is.
Okay. All right. So I thought you guys were interrupting me, but I can't. My mic was okay. My mic was out. All right. So what I was trying to say basically is this came at a time when we were being completely attacked by another trainee who I guess you were working with.
No, I was never working with him.
Okay, sure.
Show a shred of evidence that I was working with this person. Go ahead.
Our DMs ended up getting put into a list of shit that they were putting out there when they went to go to everybody in the server. They were talking about how they were going to be reporting everything in our server. They were trying to get us shut down. And this would have been a time for you actually to have our back, and you kind of...
Why the fuck would I have your back when you threw me under the bus for Jangles? Over law enforcement threats, just like you had. Just like you had with Stacy before. And by the way, it's not like I didn't come to you after that and ask you repeatedly why Stacy was still allowed in these servers, why they were still allowed around the show after what they did. You still kept them around and then had them on your show after I left just to spite me. All of this adds up.
Andrew, we're talking about wait, what?
Are you going back to Stacy, or are we talking about Jangles?
What
What's
I'm
happening
saying is
here?
that there's a trend of behavior that happened where every
mean like
single
me?
time, there was
How many
threats made
times did I
against
have
me.
your back against people,
Never
and how many
once.
friends did I
Never.
lose?
You never had any.
Bullshit,
No,
Andrew.
Brittany, the only time you ever had my back is when you thought you had something to gain.
Really, Andrew, are you sure about that? Because I lost a lot of people because of that.
And you said that the reason that you didn't care was because why? You had a big, awesome debate show that I had essentially.
Wait a second. You're literally, this is all bullshit right now.
No, it's not bullshit.
Yes, you are. You are absolutely.
Well, I'm paraphrasing it, Brittany. I don't have every message in front of me, but essentially, no, I'm not making up anything. Here's what happened. Here's what happened. What happened was the idea for the left wing, right wing host, all of it, the whole format for Politically Provoked was
you're
me.
lying.
Fucking
bullshit.
me.
Bullshit, Andrew. You didn't come up with the left wing, right wing host. That was me. Nice fucking try. You did not.
No, it wasn't.
You did not.
Brittany,
did not.
I even wrote the script. I even wrote a script for you to use.
You are straight up fucking lying right now.
And when what's his name? And when what's his name? You almost quit.
Literally told
you almost quit, and I talked you off the fucking ledge.
Lying sack of shit. That is a lie.
Whoa, hey, the name calling. Brittany, so I already asked this question, but wouldn't you agree that Andrew was integral to the success of Politically Provoked?
I've already said yes.
So then, don't you think that maybe you could you could own up to the mistakes that were made here, and maybe an apology's in order?
There have been no, fuck you. There have been
why not though?
That have happened. Just stop. There have been a lot of mistakes that have happened through Politically Provoked. Along the way, with Andrew, without Andrew, there have been mistakes that have been made. Sure, we were thrust into this whole thing, not knowing what the hell we were doing, just kind of taking it as we go. So yeah, mistakes have been made. Bridges have been burned. Things have happened. Sure, but Andrew has fucked us over way harder than we did him. Okay, way harder.
Well, I mean, turnabout's fair play, Brittany.
Bullshit, Andrew. What we know,
no, not
we
bullshit.
We were supposed to end on cordial terms. That was going to be the thing. We were going to go our separate ways. For me, I was hoping, okay, you'll just cool off and we can maybe talk about this.
Yeah,
later.
But then you started lying and you claimed that me leaving was due to Mio.
It wasn't.
Well, okay, so show the evidence that me leaving was due to Mia. One piece.
Because no, Andrew, I have probably evidence that I can pull up. Actually,
then
if I go through some of the old messages.
Yeah, show
I don't have it sitting on hand.
You never have it because it doesn't exist.
I can absolutely. Hold on a second.
Do you have?
Do you have?
Okay, but do you have messages? Do you have messages?
I have
from me and my wife stating why I was leaving. Do you have those messages?
Andrew, I have messages of you trying to get rid of Mio throughout the whole thing. I have
show them.
I will gather them up and I will.
Yeah, you gather them up and you show them because you're.
Wait, but can I ask why is that a problem? That if it's true, why is that even a problem?
That he was that he left because of Mio?
Yeah, I guess if that's the claim, then why is that a problem? Oh, you're
not a problem.
You're saying that he left because of Mio as opposed to what you did to him, the treatment. Okay.
I think he's using the Jangles thing to cover up the real reason he left, and that's because he wanted to be the star debater. He wanted it to be the BPF show, and Mio, maybe he's not as good of a debater, whatever. But he was good content, and he was taking the tension away from Andrew, and Andrew didn't like that. And especially when Mio.
Okay, so give me a shred of proof that anything that you're saying right now is true. And I will provide, I will provide the proof right this second, if you'd like, of the reasons I told you I was going to leave. Now, can you reconcile? Can you reconcile for me why it is, if this narrative is true, that I left because I was jealous of Mio? Why I was sending him messages on the back end the night he was debating with Destiny?
Because okay, you know what you do, Andrew, and this is what I've said actually for a while, and other people have thought as well, is you're trying to guide these guys away from Nick.
AF?
So
yes, that's right.
Exactly.
That's right. I'm trying to guide them away from AF, and I have messages to you going back for months saying that not to allow Groypers anywhere near positions of autonomy inside the show because you'd lose the Discord, you'd lose all of it, and I was right.
So, okay, so I'm glad you're admitting it. So, yes, you were trying to guide these guys away from Nick because you wanted them to follow you. You wanted to take that place.
No, it had nothing to do with that. Me and Mio had long conversations about this, and he was just as critical of Nick as me, by the way.
He thinks the exact same thing. Where do you think I got this idea from? He thought it first.
He was the one, Mio was the one who suggested there needed to be alternative movement leaders to me.
Bullshit.
It's not bullshit. And he's, by the way, I'm pretty confident he has to you too. And I know he sent messages back and forth with my wife, and I can produce those if you want. Yeah, well, whatever. What I'm telling you is that he had the same kinds of criticisms about Nick Fuentes that I have.
We spent hours.
We spent hours on the phone. So wait a second. If I was being critical of Nick Fuentes to Mio, why was he spending hours on the phone with me?
You were literally part of our entire show, and you were trying to sway him away. He didn't go for that. You might have worked with like people like Zen Shapiro or whatever, but it didn't work with Mio. You were trying to find a wedge issue, and that issue was going to be race realism. So you wanted to separate them. Hey,
you
don't follow him.
Fool. Oh my God. You know why? You know how you came up? Do you know how you came up with that narrative? Because Mio told you, just like he told me, that he was terrified of Destiny. And I said, you can't I said, you can't use racialist arguments with him. He's heard them a million times before. So I literally sat down and helped him craft those arguments. It wasn't used as a wedge issue.
No, you were doing
What are you fucking talking about? You're just making shit up.
No, when we had Petrus and Mio on the show, and you were trying to kind of like find that little wedge issue and talk to them about whatever the heck this was with the race stuff.
That was a softball. That was a softball ass interview, and I asked one question. No, I got the interview. What do you mean? It was totally. I only asked one question about it. And by the way, Petrus later invited me to his show and then sent me a message afterwards. Sending me a message afterwards and said, "You're the best guest I ever had on here, BPF, and thanks so much for taking all the time that you take to talk to us." And that's what I always did, was take the time, just like with Mio. I took the time. Hang on. I took the time to talk with him. Show me where the jealousy was. Where's the messages? Where's the messages of me being jealous?
You wanted to find wedge issues.
Well, you can say that, but show evidence.
You want the evidence is you trying to get me to get rid of Mio.
I never tried to get you to show the evidence. Then show me where.
Brittany, do you have evidence of this anywhere?
I can absolutely. I can go through and I can provide it. Sure.
Yeah, of course. You can go through and you can fucking provide it.
You
always say that. You always say that, and then you never have it.
I don't have it.
Or what you release, right now. Or what you release is so heavily redacted that I could just blow it out with the context.
There it is. Oh, like making sure.
Okay. So personally, I'm doubtful that BPF was jealous of Mio because Mio doesn't have much to be jealous about, but. It seems like
it was the attention that Mio was getting. Mio was getting a lot of attention when we were having our shows, and it was taking away from BPF because BPF was like our star.
Then why didn't I say a word about it to anybody then?
You did to me.
Okay, well then show me.
I will pull that stuff up.
Yeah, you'll pull up nothing because it never happened. You're just lying.
No, I'm not.
I left specifically and told you why I was leaving. Only when you started lying did I have to defend myself with DMs, and I still didn't actually want them fucking released. I still didn't. But you know what? You fucking deserved it because you guys backstabbed me multiple times. When people called the feds on me, you had them right back on your show.
Nobody called the feds on you.
Well, yes, you just admitted that they did.
Stop it. Nobody ever called.
Oh, they called it about a website that I owned. Who's that about?
They didn't even call anything. They did some kind of written thing.
I'm sorry. It was a written complaint to the FBI.
No, about
a website that I owned.
On there. There was terrorism on there.
But why would so you're saying that Stacy just came across that website and reported it because that's what she thought, or did it have something to do with me?
No, I'm saying that people did not like you on our show, and when we started promoting your website because you asked us to, then people started looking into it, and then they did that.
Okay, so it was about me then.
It was about the website.
Oh, Brittany, you can't have it both ways.
Yes, I
Would
can.
the website have been reported without me?
Wait, what?
Would the website have been reported by Stacy?
They wouldn't know. They wouldn't know about it. They wouldn't even know about the website.
So what was their motivation? What was their motivation to? What was their motivation to report it, Brittany? What was the motivation for her to report it, Brittany?
Andrew,
answer me.
She thought there was terrorism going on there.
Okay, and her motivation was to come at me.
I don't know. This is so freaking long ago, Andrew. This was
God,
like, and you hit it.
You hit it.
And she straight said that she regretted doing that and like that type of stuff.
Well, that makes it all better because she regretted doing it. You know, I mean, do you regret the fact that you withheld it from me, Brittany?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Still can't.
Yeah.
Even to this day.
Andrew, I didn't know you
can never.
Okay, wait. We're making progress. We're making progress.
No, but we were still this was still very fresh, me and you. I wasn't very close with you. We didn't like have like that kind of relationship where I was, you were more close to Todd. Me and you didn't have that kind of like bond that we did start to gain over time. But like, it was like, I didn't know you that well. Like I was more friends with Stacy at the time. So I like it's not crazy for me, and it's not crazy for me that I didn't come running to you.
So you're saying that the reason that you withheld it from me, because originally you said it's because you thought you could handle it on your own.
Yeah,
but now you're saying
I was friends with her, and I couldn't
now
handle
you're
that.
saying something completely different, which is we just weren't that close, and she was a good friend of mine. So what it seems like to me,
I'm saying there's a lot of factors in there. Okay,
well, what
Andrew?
I think is that you also were a part of that, and we're happy, absolutely happy to have that reported.
Why? In what world would I have been a part of that?
In what world would you hide it?
Right now?
What world would you hide it from?
It wasn't me hiding anything from you. I had no reason to do that.
Wait a second.
Me?
What?
Now
did you know?
Now you're just doing this in bad faith at this point.
Did you know about it?
Now you're doing this.
Did you know about it?
Yes, Andrew, I found out about it. I didn't even think it was that big of a deal. It was a freaking stupid website that like nobody's on. You have like 4 people on your website.
So we didn't have DMs back and forth. We didn't have DMs back and forth for days of me asking you for the messages that you had that proved that. You don't remember. You never remember.
This is like over a freaking. This is so long ago,
Okay. All right. So at this point, I feel like you both we're going in circles here. You both kind of exhausted your points that you wanted to make. I was wondering, are you both open for people to call in and ask questions? I know BPF, I did not bring this up before.
I'm fine with that.
You're cool with that, and Brittany, are you cool with that?
Maybe like 2 or 3, and then I'm
2 or 3. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 or 3 Q&A questions from the audience.
I wasn't really done with Andrew though, but okay.
Well, so here's the thing. So you guys have been going at it for a while, and I feel like you covered a lot of points there. And at this point, it's getting a little bit circular. And I actually did a poll with the YouTube chat. 60-40 want me to end the debate and move on to the Q&A. So I think that we're going to move on here. I'm going to take a few callers.
I got a fucking debate that I got to get to anyway.
Okay, so we'll do like 3 calls, and then I'll let you both go. Is that good?
All right. Yep.
Okay, so our first caller is Nuke Telly. What is going on there, brother?
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
I'm doing good, man. Yeah, no, I only wanted to call in very quickly just to correct the record on one thing. So on Cozy.tv, there actually wasn't a view count for the first 2 months. And the only reason it was brought in was because there's a huge demand for it. All the writers were asking for it. It was like the last feature that was actually implemented to the website, before they got on a bunch of streamers. So
yeah, that was what I thought, but it's been a while, and I was getting a little bit gaslit by Brittany there. Just kidding. She didn't know either. I'm joking. I'm joking. Brittany,
who says I didn't know anything about the views, but then says immediately right after then. But Cozy didn't even have a view counter for the first couple of months. Yeah, you didn't know anything about the views. Shut up. That bullshit.
Yeah. So basically, that just that's the thing. There's always this kind of revisionist thing happening with America First. It's going on for a long time. It's been happening since at least 2019. It's just like something goes a certain way. It's like, oh no, we have to in retrospect change it to make ourselves look good. So it's just a pattern. And I will say this as well. I'm actually really sympathetic to Nick's views on women in politics because Brittany here is like okay with gays, trannies, grooming servers and Discord and all like that. So
yeah, wife beaters.
I'm not a fan of trannies actually. I'm okay with gays.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. You tolerate homosexuality, transgenderism, all this shit.
Child
And
abuse.
it's just women. It's women in general. They always support this shit. I mean, if the Republican, if the Democrat, it doesn't make a difference. They always support gays and trannies. The only problem I have with Nick is that he never goes by what he believes. So he'll have women on Cozy.tv. He'll support female politicians. He will work with women. He'll work with Jews. He'll work with gays. He'll work with browns. And he'll call this pragmatic, but it just shows that he has no consistency whatsoever. And that's all I wanted to say.
Excellent point, man. Thanks for calling in, and we will talk sooner, right, Nuke?
Yeah, grand. Have a good one, lads. Bye.
Later, man. Later. Great call there from Nuke Telly. The guy's an absolute legend. Mods, let's get his link in both chats, please. Okay, who's our next caller? I'm not going to pull in any trolls, so I'm not sure who this big tech guy is. Obviously, it's not the real big tech. If we have any other serious callers, I'll take them right now. Otherwise, I don't want to hold these guys up. They're two very important people, so I don't want to... Well, I would argue one's a little bit more important than the other, but I don't want to play favorites, so I'm not going to make a comment like that. And it doesn't look like anybody else is raising their hand, so we are going once. We are... Oh, is this the fake Baked Alaska? Yeah, if it was the real Baked, I'd definitely pull him in, but nah, fake Baked Alaska. All right, so it looks like nobody else serious is going to call in, so do you guys want to make any final remarks? And when I say final remarks, I don't mean debate for 30 more minutes. I mean actual final remarks. BPF, you first.
Yeah, so I think that you can clearly see this pattern of behavior, which I got burned by these people multiple times. I have DMs of Brittany essentially begging me to come back. She set up a debate with Hunter Avalone. I was done at that time, and that debate was designed to fishnet me back into Politically Provoked, and it worked. I had tried to walk away from it even before then, except I had invested a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of sweat. DMs from Brittany as well, explaining that she understood all of that to be true. She never paid me a dime, by the way, not a single dime. For all the work that I put in, even though she claimed in the text messages out of everybody who was a part of the project, I deserved it more than anybody, even her own partner. This was very common across the board. This is how I was treated while I was there, treated post, and people wonder, why is there a war going on? What's the beef between you two? Well, the problem is that Brittany will do whatever's good for Brittany. She doesn't care about the collateral damage that happens. You see that she threw all of her Wignat friends under the bus in order to posit herself onto Cozy TV. We know why, because out of her own mouth, we heard from her. She said, it's because otherwise my show was going to die, which is true. It would have. But she was able to get herself set up and situated enough, used her own friends as human sacrifices, essentially, in order to get on Cozy. She has become everything that I've always hated. She's a fucking grifter, just like Hunter Avalone. There's no difference. Her political positions sway with the wind, and whoever she can politically align herself with for the most amount of clout or views in any given time, that's what she'll do. So that's what I'll close with.
Okay.
There was
Honestly,
a lot there, so I want to address.
Go ahead. Yes.
All right, so I wrote them down. So as far as being paid, we didn't get paid until like 2 months after Andrew left. After he had left, I would have paid him actually if we ended on decent terms. But the guy ended up releasing all these DMs to people who were actively trying to get us shut down at a time that like we were being under attack. So yeah, sorry, dude, I'm not going to pay you after you tried to literally get our show shut down. But you could have gotten paid if you didn't do that. As far as throwing people under the bus, I didn't throw anyone under the bus. I don't even know why. Like Wignats are the ones who literally got our show shut down off of YouTube. So I never threw them under the bus though either, and we are able to have them on Odyssey. And as far as a grifter, I lost literally everything. I stopped making any money whatsoever because of the views that shifted when it came to some racial views that shifted.
I never freaking I'm grifting off of this. I lost money off of this. You, on the other hand, who have been pandering to leftists way harder than I've ever seen anybody pander, you're the one who started making money off of changing your views while still pretending that your views are the same. At least I admit that my views have shifted. You pretend you're still the same person as when you started our show. You
name one that
wait. I don't want to get back into it. If you want to name one that shifted, you can. But I do want to wrap this up.
He's using proper pronouns.
No, that's bullshit.
No, I hear you using them.
Okay, we'll debate we'll debate we'll debate that next time. Brittany, finish your statement, please.
I think that's all for now.
Okay, yeah. So I am gonna wrap it up there. I think you both got to say your piece. I'm sure there's a lot more. Maybe some other time we could keep it going, but for now, I do think that we've kind of fleshed it out. So
all right, well, thanks for having me on RPG. I'll see you later, buddy.
All right, man. I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one tonight.
All right, you too.
Oh, and stop with the fake docs list shit, because that's bullshit.
Well, I'm still of the belief that it's real.
It's bullshit.
Okay, well, I don't think we're gonna make it any further discussing that for now. So thanks for calling in, and I don't know when we'll talk again, but have a good one.
Bye.